What's up, Dunwoody? Welcome back to the podcast. It's all about Dunwoody, Georgia. My name is Matt Weber. Show is brought to you by Dr. Brett Friedman with Village Orthodontics and Discover Dunwoody. And today I have Lauren and Jamie with me who want to talk about this event that's coming up. A buddy of mine reached out and introduced me to you guys. They are high schoolers at Dunwoody High School who are real go-getters and helping volunteer and all of the things that I would not have done in high school. So let's talk about the event. Lauren, tell me about Save a Child's Life or Save a Child's Heart.
Save a Child's Heart is a Israel-based nonprofit, and Save a Child's Heart has a few goals. The main goal is to take children from around the world and fly them to Israel for life-saving heart surgery. And this is done with volunteer doctors, and they also have other sub-programs that help to bring these trainings to the other countries rather than just flying the kids here. So it's a really amazing program, and we've been involved both for a few years at this point.
Yeah. And then the event. Jamie, tell me about the event. Play your heart out.
So Play Your Heart Out this year is a pickleball tournament that is a big fundraiser for Save a Child's Heart. In the past, it's been different sports like wiffle ball, basketball, or like a walk-run. But this year, we're really focusing on pickleball because that is a very big new thing that a lot of people love and are involved with.
And JCC gets to flex their new courts, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Things are amazing. I think that's a good way of going with it. I like so it started out as a basketball tournament, right? Isn't that originally? I think I read 2017. It was a 3-on-3 basketball tournament, and we all said before we started that your families were kind of involved with that, older siblings, friends, and stuff. That's cool. That's how you got involved, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead.
Go ahead.
You go.
I went to Israel last year, and then in December, we visited and volunteered at the Save a Child's Heart Children's Center. So I met the kids, and we played with them. And the facilities were kind of like a little bit iffy. So then that really caused me to start working with Save a Child's Heart more directly rather than just volunteering while I was in Israel, and bringing back what I've seen and learned from being there back to Dunwoody. It's been really fun and cool.
Yeah. And I like how they, they talk about the good that you guys have done. And so it was like $80,000 last year in 2024 is what I've read, but that saved 5 children's hearts, which I think that's a good way of phrasing it. Like how many people you've actually helped. I think that's really cool. So how do people sign up? How do they donate? I guess they go to the website, right?
Yeah, we do have a website. There's a website, and then on it, you can definitely find the Play Your Heart Out registration for the Atlanta event.
Okay. And that's at the JCC with these amazing new pickleball courts.
Yes.
And so if you're a ringer, now's your chance to get your team in and have a good time. So let's go back. How did you guys get involved in this? Lauren, you go first.
Okay. So I went to Israel for Alexander Muss High School in Israel, and
you did that before this?
Yes, this was last year. So from August to December. And one of the things they do is volunteering throughout Israel, and Save a Child's Heart is one of the programs that they work with. So later in my semester, we went and we volunteered at the Children's Center, which is the post-recovery center. And it's really cool. They bring the child and one of the child's parents, usually the mom, and it's super awesome. They have a lot of people working there that help communicate with the children because, a lot of them don't speak English, but it's really interesting to actually meet the kids and play with them, and we had a great time, and so that really caused me to get more involved.
Yeah. You're seeing who you're helping.
That definitely had a big impact.
Yeah. Jamie, how about you?
So for me, both of my older sisters were involved when they were in high school. And my dad also has a big role in sort of the Atlanta chapter, I guess, with Brad. I've kind of just been exposed to SACH for a couple years now. Right when I was able to get involved, I definitely wanted to.
Yeah, that's very cool. So September 6th, it's 1 to 6 p.m. So you've done other sports in the past. This year it's just pickleball. If you weren't volunteering, would you be a pickleball player?
Yes.
I think we actually
yeah,
do
we're
get to
going to
compete.
play.
You do get to play?
Yeah, you can come beat me and Jamie.
Yeah,
Sure, it won't be that hard.
That's the challenge. That's the challenge. Well, I mean, props to you guys, because when I was a senior in high school, I was not looking for volunteer shifts. I was more trying to get through high school and, dot all the T's and cross the I or whatever it is so that I could, get out of high school and go to my next step. And it's great that you guys are doing this. And it seems like there's a lot of teenagers too, right?
Yeah, we've been working on that.
Yeah.
Pickleball, I think, has become more popular with our age in the past, 1 or 2 years. So it makes sense that they fully switched over to it. Just logistically, it helps. But I'm sure the new pickleball courts are definitely a factor.
Yeah, those definitely help. But that's cool. So pickleball is actually, teenage kids like pickleball.
Yes.
The parents love it and the kids love it.
I thought that we would have destroyed it, that kind of that's an old person sport, but
yeah, no. Surprisingly, it kind of caters to both age groups. There's a big gap. It's teenagers like it, and then parents like it. But
yeah, I had a hard time because I went out there with my father-in-law, and he can't move around the court very well, but he was just nailing them back at me, and I was trying to make him run, but instead it was just me running all over the court, and so there is a middle ground where. Yeah, both the age groups meet, and we're like, "Oh no, this is not cool."
Yeah, I think that they're having separate divisions for teens, kids, and adults. So
and also beginners,
beginners,
advanced, intermediate.
Okay,
it'll be fair playing.
Not gonna get hustled.
It might not be my strong suit, but I'm sure that there'll be a lot of people that are really good.
Yeah, and you'll be at the top, right?
I wish.
What's up, everybody? I'm Woody, your friendly Dunwoody AI Golden Doodle. Discover Dunwoody is all about community engagement. They work closely with local residents and businesses to foster a sense of pride and ownership in our city. This collaboration not only enhances the visitor experience, but also ensures that our local economy thrives. By involving everyone in their promotional efforts, Discover Dunwoody creates a welcoming atmosphere for visitors. If you're passionate about our community, be sure to follow @Discover Dunwoody on social media for updates on local initiatives. If you know anyone planning a trip to Dunwoody, direct them to whatsupdunwoody.com/hotels to find great hotel options. When they book through that link, they're directly supporting this show. Don't forget to check out whatsupdunwoody.com/events to find out what's going on around town. Let's come together to celebrate and support our vibrant community.
Over the past few years, it started in 2017, but I think we've saved over or close to 20 people just from the Atlanta Play Your Heart Out event, which is really cool. But overall, Save a Child's Heart is alive every 24 hours.
Wow, that's crazy. That's really cool. And it's a lot of Dunwoody folks, right? It seems like this Atlanta chapter is the Dunwoody chapter by default. Is that kind of what you've seen?
Yeah, the Dunwoody community has definitely experienced a loss from Dunwoody High School themselves in Israel. So Dunwoody is very involved with Save a Child's Heart and has always been, but I think extra and more so now than they have ever been before.
Yeah. There's just a large Jewish population in the area. And this is for a good cause. Absolutely. Okay. Well, thanks for coming on, guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, this worked out great. And this is out of my normal realm. Normally I podcast early in the morning. And so I appreciate you guys giving me time at almost 9
o'clock. I appreciate you for putting us in your schedule.
On a Tuesday in between your what is it, finance department?
Yes.
Finance department? Trying to come up with your job tonight. So if anybody has any great ideas for these business opportunities, hit these girls up. Yeah. Because Fortenberry's tough. Well, cool. Well, thanks for coming on, guys, and good luck in a couple of weeks.
Thank you.